Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Nerd channel. My view of practically everything is a whole new tea, boba, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is still under construction, so blah blah blah. Let's keep going. Well, we're gonna take that deep breath because I am still kind of working on, well, not kind of, I am working on a lot of projects, a lot of ideas for this channel. And I know I'm not giving too many specifics, but yeah, that this episode's going to be about the hurdles that have postponed and stopped and delayed me, and how at the end of the day, I've blocked myself because of these things as well. Or part of me is just like, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. I can do better. I should do better. I have to do better. And the expectations on me are like, others don't think much of me. All that garbage. And some people are like, that's not nerdy yet. Well, my projects are very nerdy. And the things that I want to achieve. And a lot of it goes back to family. Go watch some of the Gray Sheep episodes. But ooh, the last 15 years, heavy on the dating. And if you've been watching the other channel, you already know I'm never getting married. I and if you've been listening, you already know I've been talking about my breakup. I started off the channel like a couple days after my breakup because I had other recordings. I was so excited because I'm like, okay, I've got someone who is going to make the website. He said he was going to make the website. I'm so excited. And it's like I'm working on the sense, I'm working on the marketing and advertising. And oh my gosh, oh my gosh, okay. It's like I've been writing so many notes throughout this vacation. And I have an idea that if it does work, and yes, I can't be specifics because, yeah, I'm going to get into that. Well, I think I've mentioned it in other episodes, but there's a lot. But I have some ideas, well, for some of my novels, some of my characters and developments, but then also still trying to figure out the whole said versus not said versus you shouldn't have to say any of that because the lane, like, people should know who you're talking about by the way they speak. I'm just like, you know what, like, I probably can't get there yet. I'm probably gonna need to do some, yeah, practice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's just throughout the vacation, like even telling some of the people I'm with, oh my gosh, it's been such a great vacation. Some of them look at me like, this is a vacation for you? It's like, oh, well, it's like we've done a lot of like work and stuff throughout. And I'm like, yeah, but we've been out every day and we've had like at least mini adventures and talked and like, and I don't know, like even watching shows with people, talking and laughing and like falling asleep during, like, whatever. It's just, it's relaxing, getting different, like, maybe not midnight snacks, but the midnight snack kind of vibe, and getting the snacks and having girl talk, and like, yeah, to me it was a vacate, like, well, still is, but it's just kind of funny how, I don't know, to me, working on projects I love, and being like, I love creating, like, I know that a lot of their work is different than my work because I'm writing fiction. I'm like, I'm observing people and observing things. And even while we were at one of the restaurants, I was observing something and I was just like, and my sister's like, what? And I was just like, oh my gosh, I think I have an idea. I have an idea. And I told her, I was like, I still need to explain it to her because I was still trying to explain it to myself but just the spark of an idea of, this is interesting. This is cool. I I wonder if I can do that with, yeah. And so I'm so excited. I am so excited. And oh yeah, don't forget about those Epstein files. Yeah, I don't care. I talk. Oh, and I'm gonna be covering politics versus racism, politics versus, like, yeah, just, oh, the isms, the bigotry, and everything like that. Because, oh, when my man won in Michigan, oh babies, and it's like he knows some of the people I know too. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, but anyway, my boy won. Yes, 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 yes. I think I already said on the other channel that, yeah, I was voting for him. A, a. So, and I don't know. It's just there's so much. Like, even a couple weeks ago, I'm so behind, but it's amazing how ahead I am on the other channel, because even before the trip started, I was like, for 2 or 3 days, I was just like, load, like, I already had a lot of them recorded to begin with because I was just venting and spilling out all of my tea. And oh, because of what happened at the beginning of the vacation, even like a few within 4 days. Yeah. Oh yeah, gotta get to that. Ah, there's so much to get to though. Might be a two-parter, but I'm gonna have to. Yeah, it's like gonna be running out in just about a half hour, and so yeah, I gotta, just do this part, and then I'll do the other part maybe tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. But I will just say, don't let anybody stop you from your dreams. If someone is stopping you, maybe you need to stop the relationship with them. Maybe you need to take some steps away from them. Okay, because you might have listened to the last episode. So you already have a sneak peek, because when your ex is like, okay, as I said, I started off this channel right at the beginning of the breakup. And I've been trying to heal. While I'm like, okay, I'm on my own. I've got to work on this on my own. And a lot of you guys don't know, like, if you've been listening to the over 800 episodes, then I think, actually, okay, I got to look at the number, but I think I'm over 800 now. But you already know about Mr. No Heart. And every time I was like, oh, I've got this idea, and I would show him, and I would, like, talk to him or try to talk to him, but he would cut me off and say, "Oh, that's dumb. That's stupid. Who's gonna buy that? Who's gonna care about that? Why are you doing this? Why are you trying that?" It's like, "Oh, you're just trying too much." And it was to the point where I wanted to give up. And then all of a sudden he was like, "Oh no, help me with my idea." And I helped him. And he owes me thousands of dollars. Because yeah, you already know what happened. I'm making breakfast one day, and he comes into the kitchen and says, "Oh, I give up." But his credit score was awful. He couldn't afford a daggone thing. He told me to pay for it, and he was going to pay me back with the profits. He was like, "Don't worry. And this business is going to allow you to work on your other businesses, afford your other, like, ideas." He sold me on it because he was like, "This will be an investment towards your other dreams and goals." Because he knew that I wanted to have a multi-stream type of income. He knew this. He knew that. And even with my novel, even with my children's books, I would show him, and, "Oh, I don't want to read that. Oh, I'll read it if you actually publish it. Oh, I'll read it once you just whatever, whatever." And it's just like, okay, like, you told me to date you like we're married because you're never going to marry another woman. And you don't want to waste your time putting your efforts trying to, like, marry somebody else. And I dated you just to try to prove my mother wrong. I know you never marry me, but at least I could win two out of the three. because I know I walk differently. I know something's wrong with me, but everyone calls me a liar. And you're one of the only people that didn't pick on me or judge me. And I think he settled with me just because he thought he would have he did have power over me. It's like cuz I gave up on my ideas. I gave up on almost anything and everything because he kept telling me, "Oh, you can't do this. You can't do that. That's not good enough. Oh, I'm not going to read that. Why would I read that?" And oh, it's like you're putting some like cuz even when I started the novel, "Oh, you're not going to finish it. You're not going to do it. Whatever." It's like, "Come on. You're not going to write a full novel. Oh, you might write a couple chapters, but you're going to give up." He told me this over and over and over again, and then when I finished it, yeah. And then even with Mr. Spider, I told him about my goals and dreams, and he was like, "Well, I'll make your website." And we started off having goals there. He would come over to the house, and I'd be like researching and doing stuff for the channel and also for the novels. And I was like, I was working on my projects, and I was determined. And I think he started working, but then he slowly didn't want to. And so then we just ended up like watching TV and movies and talking. And I thought that was great too, because I'm like, you know what? He needs a break with everything that was going on in his life with the divorce and like with the employment and just everything and anything. You know what? Let maybe he just needs time. And then he broke my heart. And even okay, before even before Lock and Key, oh, Lock and Key was a hot mess. I don't want to, but I need to like with my second masters, he pretended like a lot of these men they just love bomb. Like I'm learning. They'll say what you want them to hear, or they'll say what they think you want them to say, and everything. And they'll play the game for a while. And this is one reason why even like now that I'm back into the dating world, I'm a nightmare to these men, and I don't care. I really don't, because I keep catching all of these men just lie. Oh, and I'm gonna be doing an episode soon on like what items or what things have been done through like at least 3 times within the last 2 months or since the breakup, and I'll let you guys cheat on one of them because I still can't believe. Guess how many men have told me they love me since the breakup? Since the breakup. So yeah, don't even try to put Mr. Spider because he lied. He never loved me. So I don't even get like Mr. No Heart, Mr. Spider. They're like, oh, I love you. Can't say I don't love you. Shut the crap up. Shut up. Don't action like no no. Okay, but within 48 hours of meetings, the guy like two have said it within 48 hours that they love me. And within a week or two, five, five have said, I love you. What in the world? They don't know me. They don't know me. How do you say I love you within 2 weeks? And no, no, no. I don't feel that. No, I don't know you. And a lot of you are probably just love bombing, trying to trick me into get like, 'cause especially since like I don't tell them what my goals are, what my projects are, but I tell them I work or I'm working on my goals and projects and dreams and things like that. And Mr. No Heart, the only reason he kept me around is because he wanted the payoff. He didn't want to work for it. He didn't want to, but he was just like, huh, if she's successful, I can use her. If successful, she's gonna buy a house. And she knows I don't want to marry her, but I'm gonna slowly move in my stuff into that house. Like I already caught on to what his game was going to be because of things he would say and just, oh yeah, keep saving that money, buy that house. Yeah. It's like once you buy a house, I'll get you a dog. Yeah, uh-huh, yeah, and that was what the only thing he would encourage me to do is get the house, because he wanted to live in a house, rent-free. He wanted to be in a house. He told me he was never gonna be my white knight, but he wanted me to be his. He wanted to stop me from all my goals and dreams while telling me to go and buy a house. He would have his hand out almost every single week. This man had his hand out for money. I'm working my tush off because, and he still doesn't know. Like, once I got the house, I was going to go through the like adoption and foster training. And if he wanted to break up with me, it was going to be like, okay, sayonara, peace out. I don't care. Because at first I was scared of losing him because no one else wanted me because of how I walked. They would tell me. But oh, okay, back to the guy before Mr. Lockakey. Like, first I didn't know he was married. I didn't know until yeah. So that's one. I didn't like a lot of these men like, oh, and then a lot of people always blame the woman, and it's like, if the man doesn't say, how in the world are we supposed to know? How? But anyway, like when I told him that I didn't want to spend like once I knew he was married, I was like, nah, peace out. No. And I told him about my goals and my dreams. And so he decided, he was like, oh, well, since you told me your goals and dreams, I'm going to tell your goals and dreams to my wife. And I'm going to pay for her to start your goals and dreams if you break up with me. And he did. He did just that. And even dating other guys. Oh, you're trying to write novels and books. Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, why are you trying to be smart? I don't want a smart woman. But then whenever I tell some men that men have told me this, oh, you just don't know how to meet the right man. Oh, you're just so stupid. You don't even know how to like. Okay. Well, some men aren't attracted to me, and some men I guess the most majority of the men who are attracted to me are the ones who don't want a smart woman, I guess. And I can't stand when men say, "Oh, you look feminine." Well, I want a feminine one. But then when I have my own opinion, they want me to be quiet. They want what they get. I get on their nerves because I'm just not a. Oh yes, sir. Oh, you're always right. Oh my gosh, you're so smart. No, no, I'm not one of those. Yeah, but then it's like they're like, no, you're feminine. No, no, you gotta, listen to me. No, not when you're wrong. Not when you're wrong. And then with my investments, I already talked a lot about that. But yeah. And then politics. Oh, I am really extremely into politics. And so when I do bring politics up, do you know how many men have told me, "No, no, don't talk about that. Don't listen to that. No, that's not you don't need to do that." Oh, but then they get mad when I don't call them or text them or I ignore them because how dare you? You have your interests, I have mine. I want to keep up with what's going on with the laws, especially like this country was made for white men. So whenever I see white men with not political or moderate or whatever, I'm like, okay, swipe left, do you, boo? Yeah, do you? Because like went on a date, and yeah, like the guy was saying everything that I wanted to hear before the date, but then once we were at dinner, then oh, all of a sudden, yeah, oh, yeah, mm, yeah. And I asked political questions, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to bug the absolute crap out of these men. Because there's one right now where I think I'm about to block because I'm kind of tired of them anyway. And I wasn't really all that, I was never excited about them or anything. But I don't know. It's just interesting because I asked, my first question was, who did you vote for? Yeah, I don't have time to apply. And he was just like, what are you talking about? What do you mean what I'm talking about? You're not stupid, you're not dumb. And I'm like, who did you vote for the presidential election? And he's like, which one? And then, like, he said not the orange man, but then he wouldn't tell me who he voted for. But then later on, he said third party. But then even later on, because I asked other political questions, but he wanted to dodge each one. So then a few days ago, I was just like, yeah, you still don't answer my political questions. And he was like, no, I answered them. I'm like, huh. And he was just like, oh, well, I guess maybe you just need to ask the right questions. Yeah, no, yeah, If I have to pull teeth, like, see, I am into politics. I talk politics all the time. And you're not my type if I can't. Yeah, and there's been another guy who was like, he told me I was stupid because I asked him who he voted for. He was like, stupid. Politics have nothing to do with dating. My best friend is a conservative and he's married to a liberal woman. Well, good for them, and especially when they're white, it's not. There's a difference. There is a difference because liberal or conservative women, they benefit the most from the Democratic Party. It's like, because with most laws that talk about diversity, white women are a part of that. So they're going to benefit if they like whatever. And but then with black women, like, it it would be interesting to see a and also view the perspectives of a conservative white man with a liberal black woman. But then it'd be even more crazy to see a conservative black woman with a liberal white man, because there's differences also, like, with that, if you like it or not, like me. mm. Especially when you look at the history and everything like that, it does change things. But with this guy, both of them are white, so it's just like, what do you want me to do? Like, what? Like, okay, good for them. It's like, and for you, it, like, in your opinion, it does not matter. And he kept saying, no, it just doesn't matter. And I'm like, in your opinion, it doesn't matter, because actually now so many women are asking men where they lie on the political spectrum. But yeah, it's like, so that's going to be part of the counting too, whatever. But, like, trying to heal from the breakup, trying to get into the dating world while trying to, and it's mostly for research, but at the same time I'm like, you know what, i I should date. I need to date. I need to get out there. I'm an extrovert. And working on these projects over, like, just, I might leave myself into, like, emotional, just so yeah, get out there, talk to people. And if you end up doing some research during it, hey, do you, boo, whatever. So, but I've been trying to heal. But then a month later, literally a month later, I get an email. And then I feel like I had to start my healing all over again, because it's just like, why are you writing me? You broke up with me. I have a disability. It's not going anywhere. I promise it's not going anywhere. I've tried. It's like, especially with all the church members and stuff telling me to pray it away and to put anointed oil on me, or they tell me I'm possessed. Trust me, I've been trying to get this disability away since I was a little child, but it's not going anywhere. I mean, yeah, once I was 30, like 7, and diagnosed, yeah, it's not going anywhere. And for someone to date me, because They're bored. They're lonely. They're desperate. But then they write me a month later. It's called, honey, like, face it. I need to heal. Get off my back. Get away from me. I need to heal. And then while I'm on vacation, another month again. But this time with someone who I thought was one of my closest friends. But now I'm wondering, are we even friends? Like, I'm at a point where I'm just like, I think I might have to end this. I think I'm gonna have to end this. Because after the discussion, yeah. And especially when I told her, I'm on vacation. Can I want to enjoy my vacation. Can I enjoy myself? But then she only wants to know where I'm at so that she can go back to my ex and tell him, where are you at? Are you in Las Vegas? Are you in Las Vegas like that one guy wanted you to go? Why is it any of your business? It's like, I tell you to leave me alone because I'm on vacation. You say no. And then you're going to ask me, where am I? And then you keep asking me, where am I? None of your business. None. None at all. And then after that, within 48 hours, I get an email. Or at first, she threatens that she's going to write him and ask him why he broke up with me when I already told her. And part of me, I'm like, if you don't believe me, see, that's part of my trauma when people don't believe me. And now, you're like, behind my back, you're going to go to my ex boyfriend and ask him why he broke up with me when I already told her. I already told her. But my words aren't good enough. Even when I used one specific word, she was like, oh, well, it wasn't that. Like, oh. You don't want, he does not want me to go there and like forward her the email. Because I mean, we made a deal, like, well, I made a deal with him because since I have the channel and everything like that, out of respect, I told him, I will not I will not share the email. But now I've figured out they've partnered up together. They've been like back in on July 3rd, they both wrote me within like 12 hours of each other. Within I haven't heard from either of them for about a month. And then they write me within 12 hours of each other. And then literally like a month later, I hear back from her. And then literally like bam. Let's change the subject. How are you doing? Yeah, it's like how's Mr. Spider? Like, yeah, have you talked to Mr. Spider? It's just like what? Like, what? Yeah. So I'm gonna need a two-parter with this one because yeah, I gotta run, you know, run back out, vacation, yeah. But I have been trying, busting my tush off with the labels and the website and the marketing and the production. And I just got the Wix. I just got the Wix. So they were delivered. They were delivered. So once I get back, it's time to get to work. And I will hopefully be able to start showing you guys some of the product and things because I have to be careful with that because like I said, I have a guy who was married, didn't tell me, and when I ended it, and now his wife has the business that I want to start. Yeah, so but there's more examples of why my projects aren't finished because of my low self-esteem and my low self-value and things, and how with dating and men, how so many of them have tried to block me and stop me from achieving, and it has worked in a lot of ways. But I'm saying this to you because I want you guys to buckle down and keep going. And I'm doing that, but it's taking so much effort. During the vacation, I have cried. So I've had to go to my room and just cry. I should be enjoying myself. I should be. But now with the mess they're pulling, it's garbage. They now I have to start healing again and it sucks. Talk to you later. Bye.